also said the vast number of police officers, paraphrasing, don't know if I got the words just right, are good people. And I think what many people at home want to know is if they're good people, and so many, overwhelming, are good police officers, why do we have so many bad ones there? Why don't the good ones slap the cuffs on the other criminals in uniform? Why don't they do that?
I mean, I don't think there's a better question. That's exactly the question. So let me break it down a little bit. First, with the training ideas that I have, it starts before you become a police officer. Before you become a police officer, you have to commit to the community you want to serve. 1 year community service in that community. Why? Because as I recognize that the majority of law enforcement are good and honorable people, they don't always look like the people they're serving. And they need to understand the culture, they need to understand the community before they're given the power to take people's lives. We need to make sure that they understand de-escalation. When someone's talking to them, it may not be a way that they're accustomed to, but it may not be any disrespect intended. It's just different cultures. And if you don't understand that, if you don't know that, how then are you going to serve? And that's one of the biggest problems we have. And then we go into one of the points you brought up, and to me that would be just the best, right? That you and I are police officers, and during an arrest, I do something, I make a clear violation. After that situation is resolved, you then turn to me and you say, now you're under arrest. Then we have arrived, and our law enforcement is working the way it should be working, because no one gets a bye. We have to root out that dysfunctional norm that when other officers see, the good officers, the ones I'm talking about, see the very small percentage of misbehaving officers do what they do, that they immediately report it or arrest them. If they're breaking the law, you're empowered to make an arrest. Arrest them. Right. Take them off the street.
That's their job.
There's certain charges that you need official permission to charge, at least in New Jersey's jurisdiction. But the crime itself, you can always charge. So if someone assaults another person, arrest them. That's your job. You're under arrest. And you know what? Battle it out if you have to. Because we can't tolerate this anymore. We cannot tolerate this anymore. It's long past due, decades past due, and here we are still dealing with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mike's